Hello everyone. Okay, so I wanted to film a tiny update because I mentioned in my last video about my weight loss medication, the Qsymia, that I had an appointment coming up for today, the 13th, with my doctor to follow up and to kind of go over other options. So I had that appointment today. Basically where we are is the medication he wants to try me on is an injectable medication called Saxenda. It sounds like it's going to do a lot of things that I'm looking for, appetite suppression, things like that. And he wants to stay away from medications that contain phentermine and things like that, just because I did have the very negative reaction to the Qsymia, which is a combination of phentermine and topramate. So we're going into a whole other category now. So Saxenda is the one he chose for me. Basically, we're in the process of having to get the prior authorization from my insurance for it. And it's going to be, just waiting a little bit to see if my insurance will cover it or not. That tends to usually be the big thing with most of these medications. That being said, if for whatever reason they will not cover the Saxenda, he seems to think that I will have better luck getting coverage on Wegovy, which is a similar medication. I think it's a little stronger though from what he was saying. So that is going to be pretty much, if they will not cover Saxenda, he's gonna just put me on the Wegovy instead. So, I've said it before, I'll say it again now. I am willing to try whatever at this point. I think I've gained 1.5 pounds since dropping Qsymia, which sucks, but I'm glad it's not more than that. I'm just trying to keep in mind, how much I was eating while on the Qsymia, since it did cut down my appetite. Trying to remember, when did I feel full, how much of this did I eat or that, and trying not to eat any more than I was eating while on that medication. Excuse me. But that's that. And I have a 2-month follow-up after this. Hopefully by that point I will have been on either Saxenda or Wegovy for a little while, and we'll go over how it's working and everything like that. There's a lot of cars out here. As far as the rest of the day today, I spent the day mostly relaxing aside from that appointment. And today is Friday the 13th, and I am a huge fan of the Friday the 13th tattoo deals. So I did go to a local tattoo shop today that I really love. I have tattoo from them already, and my little paw prints that are on my wrist. Hold on. This little one is from there. It was actually from an apprentice at the time. And I really love it. I think she did a good job. And they've always been a super clean shop and, very professional. And so, yeah, when I saw they had Flash, and I was definitely wanting to check it out. Excuse me. Oof, still getting over this stupid sick thing that I had, but it is getting better finally. Anyways, so I saw on their little sheet a teeny tiny little axolotl, it's like a little sketchy, cute cartoony axolotl. And I knew a lot of people, coworkers and such, that were going and getting the animal tattoos there from this flash sheet. So I decided that I wanted to do the same with them. So we went early in the day today, and the line got so long, they finally just decided to do a sign-up sheet. And I was one of the very last people that actually made it onto that sheet before they cut it off and said they're probably not going to be able to do anybody else for the night. So yes, I went back tonight, 7:30, and got my tiny little axolotl. I'm going to see if I can show you him real quick. He is under the Saniderm, Tegaderm bandage thing. And he's a little bit bloody, so if you are a little, queasy when it comes to blood, might want to skip this, but I will show you real quick. Just give me a second. So this here is my little axolotl buddy. He's a little hard to see in this lighting, and he's got, like I said, a little bit of blood all over him under the bandage there. But he's so teeny and cute. He's just like right above my elbow ditch area, and it just seemed like a good spot where it's kind of not like all in the way of other things I want to get done in the future, but he's like right there where if I'm looking down, I can just see him, and he's like just cute and makes me smile when I see him. That's why I wanted him when I saw him. I've had axolotls before as pets. I love axolotls. So for me, that was like the no-brainer. Out of all the little animals they had, that was the one. And I find them really interesting too. They can like regrow entire limbs and even their gills, things like that. So it's really, really cool. But anyways, is it called gills or are they called something else? The little thingies on the side of their faces. I feel like I'm just like having a brain fart moment. But anyways, yeah, so I was like, oh, yeah, that'll be really, really cute just to have in a little spot like that where I can look down and see him from time to time. I have a lot of, obviously, as I've been talking about, I have a lot of weight to lose. And so I was wondering how to get him positioned in the area above my elbow ditch, which is the inner part of your elbow if you don't know. And she let me know kind of like where it would fit best, because when you lose the weight, like the sides of your arm kind of aren't there as much anymore. So I wanted it to make sense so that when I lose weight eventually, it's not going to be like in an awkward position. And so yeah, I think he looks perfect, and like if my arms are down by my side, I can still see him. He's super cute. So I'm very happy about that. That tattoo is only, including a tip, was only $20, which is really good. Usually around here, the shops do the $13 tattoos and then $7 tip. So it comes out to $20, including tip. And then some will have like $31 tattoos. Excuse me. I have a lot of indigestion today. But they'll have $31 options with a $9 tip, so they come up to $40. Those are usually a little more detailed, a little bit bigger. And then you'll have shops that have like $100 options and things like that as well, for somebody who wants something a little like more. But for me, I just wanted something like really tiny and cute, and something that just like made me happy when I looked down and saw it. So he was the perfect choice for me. I just love him. He's so tiny. He's like this big. I mean, you just saw it, but I don't know if you could tell how tiny he is. He's cute. I might get him later on at some point colored in. I'm thinking like this color pink, like a light pink with the darker pink or red, whatever those are. I keep wanting to say gills. I feel like that's not it. Maybe they are. I don't know. But yeah, and his little he has the little like fin type thing webbing around his tail, and I think it'd be cute to do that in a different color too, but I don't know. But I love him, so I'm very happy. They had like a little duck and a little cow with hearts on it, and lots of little critters and some non-animal related. They had I'm trying to think, like Rick and Morty and horror themed tattoos, which is very typical for Friday the 13th tattoos. They'll usually have like some sort of horror theme, or they'll have like the 13 somewhere hidden on them. So, but yeah, there were a lot of people there today. Holy cow. I've waited over 8 hours for a tattoo on Friday the 13th before. And technically this time it was kind of the same, but I just didn't have to wait there in person. I only waited there in person for about an hour and a half. And that's just to get myself on that sign-up list so that I could leave and then come back when it was my turn. So I really enjoyed that, because then I could come home and actually like eat a good meal and, you know, do other things I needed to do today and relax some, and then, you know, go back. So it was good. It was a good day. Hold on a second. I have somebody pulling in. All right, sorry about that. He had music playing in his car when he pulled in, and I do not need another copyright strike. So But anyways, so I don't remember what I was saying. It's cold tonight in Florida. I think we're hitting the mid to low 30s tonight, which means I have to, in the next hour or so, bring in a bunch of plants so they do not die out here. I did lose a couple after the last freeze that we had. And it looks like we're going to have these plants inside for probably 2 to 3 days or so until this passes. It's just this weekend. Anyway, so yeah, it was a good day today. Like I said, got my doctor's appointment, hopefully new medication soon. Got my little tattoo done. And a mostly productive but relaxing day, which is very nice. And that's about that. So when I do start the new medication, whichever one it is, I will be once again going through the whole process and everything, and kind of, you know, just like I did last time, vlogging about side effects and how it's working and everything like that. And then that'll be that. This dude has come back to his car 4 times now and turns on the music every time. So I keep having to stop. Anyways, I think that's my sign. But yeah. Anyways, I hope everyone is doing well and is staying healthy and happy. And if you get Friday the 13th tattoos, let me know what you got. How did it go? I know some people have had horrible experiences with getting Friday the 13th tattoos. A lot of people get it as their first tattoo. Mine was as well. I had a pretty good experience. I had it fixed up a teeny bit later on, and I got it colored in by a different artist because unfortunately the artist who did my original tattoo, my 0, was no longer there anymore, so I could not go back to him. But I went to my favorite artist in the area to get him fixed up. But I'm still very happy with him. My 0, I love him. He's cute. And I love obviously my Stitch. Got my paw prints. Got my little axolotl now. And I'm very happy. But yeah, even if it's not a Friday the 13th tattoo, has anyone gotten any new tattoos lately or any body modifications? I know I'm very much into piercings. I have plenty of them now. I don't think I ever recorded a video about my flat piercing that I got. It was my most recent piercing, but I love that thing. But anyways, I keep going on and on. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well and has a great weekend. Yes. And I will see you all again pretty soon.